Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. This is Rantry, and I have not had time to record recently, so I apologize for that. But this is the team that we're going to be going with into the Crimson Court, into the Courtyard, to face the Countess, a bewitching predator. We are taking Man-at-Arms, Flagellant, Houndmaster, and Vestal. I seriously considered swapping out the Man-at-Arms for a Crusader for the extra stress heal, but what I don't like is that the Crusader's stun is not as good. It can only hit the first two spots, and also I did have quite a bit of luck with this bolster skill versus in the last dungeon, and it's kind of a toss-up between Bellow and bolster, because Bellow reduces all enemies dodge and speed, and it's mainly the speed being reduced that is great about Bellow. However, bolster kind of does the same thing. It buffs your speed, buffs all of your teammates' speed and their dodge. And since this is the Crimson Court's a high light, it's always radiant light in the Crimson Court, then dodge is a little bit more valuable than it would be on like a dark run or something like that. So our Man-at-Arms here, Heat. He does have a few bad, he's got quite a few bad quirks, but none of them are that terrible. Fear of Mankind is probably the worst, but I'm almost positive that everybody in the Crimson Court is a bloodsucker and not human type, including the Countess. He does have Slugger too, which is great. And that's about all I care about on him. I don't have any great trinkets for the Man-at-Arm. I went back and forth a lot about, so minus 25 stress would be great, but is that better than, plus HP? Yeah, it reduces his speed, but that plus HP is actually pretty valuable. The life crystal's not bad. I do hate the speed reduction, especially because he's kind of our stunner. And this is the best stun trinket I have for him. I could put the Houndmaster up here, and that would just kind of mess with the whole party comp and use the Houndmaster for a stunner, but then I'd have to bring a Jester to do stress reduction, and the Jester's just so squishy. And I want this team primarily to be survivable long term, because I only have one invitation, as you can see. I only have one invitation, and I don't particularly want to grind my infestation level up to get more invitations. If I don't make it on this run, then obviously I will have to do that. But anyways, back to the Man-at-Arms trinkets. Yeah, I just don't have any. I just don't have any that are great, like bracers plus damage, but that speed reduction is pretty brutal. So I thought about running the eye patch on him, which is 15% HP, but it's for -2 speed. This is just a straight upgrade from that, plus 20 HP with -1 speed. And this Dazzling Charm sucks as a stun trinket, but also considered putting the Sun Cloak on him for the protection and the dodge. But I just think I'm gonna need that little extra bit. That's not much of a stun percent chance increase. It may not be worth it, but I am going to want to be able to stun for those recovery rounds. Anyways, moving on to Funny Valentine. Slow draw is not great. Weak grip on life is also really bad. It doesn't use ranged skills, so I'm not too worried about that. And stun resist, meh. It's not great, but but Precise Striker is great. Also, quick reflexes. I can't talk tonight, apparently. Is very good. We're giving him super tankiness with plus 15% HP here and plus 20% HP here. Also some move resist, which will help out because he doesn't like to get pushed back too much. And then the bonuses to Death's Door are just kind of gravy. Here we got our our Houndmaster. He's going to be our primary damage dealer with the Mercurial Salve, damage versus Bloodsuckers, and the Berserk Charm, plus 3 speed, plus 15 damage, but a little bit of negative accuracy there, and plus 15 stress. He's just going to be getting stressed. We're going to have to stress heal him during the recovery phase. I did not counteract this with a positive stress trinket, although I could. I do have the do have the Aria box, which is a fantastic trinket. And in fact, I'll probably switch that out. I'll probably that's just a straight upgrade from the Book of Sanity. So we will do that. But anyways, I want the damage. And the negative accuracy is not great, but he does have natural eye, so that's going to be making up for it and kind of balancing that out. And then Mun, our Vestal, of course, not, you know, Dacnomania is not great. She may interact with some curios that are involved with torture and different things like that, but I'm not too worried about it. There's +1 crit, hopefully. And I don't know this for sure, but it seems like that would stack across the board, meaning the Divine Comfort skill would get a bonus to crit. Not a big bonus, but a little bit. And maybe crit a little bit more often, giving us a little bit more stress healing. The Ancestral Scroll healing and stress healed, but the area box is going to be negating more than enough of this plus stress from the Ancestor Scroll. I could also run her class trinket wherever it may be. It's like a scroll. There we go. Sacred Scroll. That gives her stress resistance, but the stun skill chance, the speed debuff, and the damage debuff are just not worth it for that healing to me. So 25% is going to be fine. I could also run Junia's Head, which would give her 5% more healing. And a little bit, and double the stress. That would still be offset by the Aria box, but that plus stress healed is going to be valuable. So that is what we're going in with. So let's go ahead and provision up. Yep. Yes, it will consume an invitation. All right, so going to be in there for a long time. Take all the food. Take. None of these guys have the Crimson Curse yet, but they might, so I'm taking that. Bleeds, taking everything. Torches, probably taking everything. Gonna take everything here too. I'm just going for straight survivability. I don't care too much about, you know, about getting any gold or anything like that. We'll take some laudanum. We'll take a full stack of laudanum too, just for our horror. And before I go off half-cocked, let's make sure that we have the camping skills that we want. Actually, I probably should put Encourage on the Houndmaster. I don't know if scouting is going to be that much. Prevents nighttime ambush. So I'm going to want to use Hound's Watch, I think, instead of Sanctuary. But anyways, the main thing I wanted to make sure is that I had the Man-at-Arms camping stuff. Because obviously we could find a camping... a campfire in there. So anyways, let's head in to face the Countess.
Mercifully, the morbid encounter resolved itself in my favor, and I set to work pursuing degeneracy in its most decadent forms. The air pulsed with anticipation as I revealed the unnatural terroir of the House Vintage. But my exultation was cut short as the attending gentry turned upon themselves in an orgy of indescribable frenzy. A single drop of that forbidden tannin gifted me with a dizzying glimpse of the hibernating horror beneath my feet, and in that moment, I understood the terrible truth of the world. I stood reborn, molded by newfound knowledge, my head throbbing to the growing wine of winged vermin come to drink the tainted blood of the darkest dungeon. Even my untethered imagination dares not conceive of what effect the years spent submerged in toxic sludge may have had on her heteromorphic flesh.
Heteromorphic flesh indeed. So apparently the Countess, in the opening animation, we saw the Countess turn into some sort of bug demon, and then apparently the Ancestor killed her and made her blood and mixed it with wine or something, fed it to his guests, and they all went crazy. And it also revealed to him that there was something underneath the mansion. That's at least what I got out of that. Let's make sure. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna get some team unity going on here. All right, I just felt like switching up my skins a little bit. Oh, trap right off the bat. Bunch of stress, bunch of damage.
Are the exception and not the rule.
And unfortunately, Mun has some stress on her already. But we should be able to relieve that here. Is it this or the eggs? I think it's actually the eggs, but we're gonna go ahead and pop a torch on this. Just gold. That's all right. You can have a couple of food. All right. I do. Full disclosure, I do have some idea of where I'm going. Okay, campfire right off the bat. We gotta get that. Okay, so we're gonna bust that. And we'll lose the one shovel for the campfire. That is a fine trade. I do have some idea of where I'm going on this. Let's see. All right, let me remember how to fight these guys. So you cause the most stress, and you cause the second most stress. So this fight is a little bit reversed. Even though I can't stun these guys, I'd rather leave them to recover off of. They can blight a lot. And I did not bring any anti-venoms, but I think we're gonna go ahead and go for the manservant first. And that's obviously not gonna be enough to take him down. But if you want to guard somebody, that's just fine with me. Let's go ahead and start. Well, let's see. Do I want to stun and kill, or do I want to buff dodge for these guys? I think I'm going to go ahead and try out this bolster strategy and see how well it works against some of these regular enemies. And we can go ahead and get the kill.
As the fiend falls,
good crit, no corpse. So now we can reach everyone. We do want to go ahead and probably pop a decent heal on our Houndmaster there. And obviously I'm starting to be concerned about this stress, but we'll go ahead and, after this guy is dead, which he is now, good crit, we'll go ahead and begin the recovery phase. So I can't stun, so we are gonna go ahead and just spam dodge and speed and attempt to get some crits through divine comfort and spam the Houndmaster's stress heal. And these guys don't do enough damage for me to really be scared of unless they stack a whole bunch of blights on somebody. And so I can probably, let's see, I mean, I can go ahead and get them low just so they're easy to kill when I want to kill them, and so that I'm not wasting turns. There we go, crit, she healed herself a little bit. So yeah, this is just the recovery phase. I may cut this out, and so far the dodge doesn't seem to be working too well. There it goes. I mean, he's got a high dodge anyways, but yeah, just same old recovery phase. All right, didn't get quite as good a recovery as I might have hoped, but not bad. We did get our Vestal down from 4 bars, I believe, at the start to 2, so that's not too bad. And just continuing on. Straight on down the line. Again, not worried too much about loot. Now, I could try and kill the ghoul real fast and recover off of the maggots, or I could try and kill the maggots because they have obviously a lot less HP, and so then they won't be getting turns every round. But I think going for the ghoul, just because he can cause so much stress, will be what I want to do, and this is another reason why I like the Man-at-Arms stun more than the Crusaders, because the Crusader would not be able to stun here. Good crit. You get an extra round of damage into the ghoul, and I'm not worried about healing or recovery or anything. I just want to dump as much damage into the highest threat as I possibly can, just so that I don't get stress damage. He's got 22 left. I should be able to get him down and then heal up off of the maggots. They do have extremely high stun resists, so that dodge is bad. The maggots have very high stun resist. So he's gonna bleed for 14. We only need to do 3 damage to him. And he's dead. Oh no, tapeworm, you're gonna be eating all my food. So now we can go ahead and start spamming our bolster, since these guys are not stunnable. If they were, I'd be stunning them. Oh my gosh, he is just riddled with diseases now. Let me see, what do... Click on him. There we go. Tapeworm, food consumed, accuracy. Those aren't the worst things in the world. I think I'll be okay with that. So yeah, just gonna start the recovery phase.
Annihilated.
All right. So that recovery did not go super well. Basically the same as when we began. But anyways, continuing on, those maggots, they just do quite a bit of, if they hit, they can do like 7 stress damage per hit, and the Houndmaster just really can't keep up with that. Okay, now really need to hit this back line here, but nobody. Well, the Vestal can stun, and he's actually got low stun resistance. I'm going to attempt to save my dog treats for the boss fight. So, yeah, we're gonna dump damage here when we can and stuns, and we're gonna dump damage here to get him out of the way so that these guys all shuffle forward, so that then everybody can reach this Chevalier. Good crit to start off. Just gonna take some stress damage, that's alright. Again, we should be able to heal up off of these 2 guys, but that shuffled him back, so we should be able to kill the Chevalier, hopefully, before he goes. So we need to do 10 damage to him. Or, well, we'll attempt to stun him. And if he stuns, he does, then he will be, he'll be dead before he can act. So, do we heal? No, we do damage. Or, the Sycophant will just dodge. Got a blight on, okay. Maybe time to start healing shortly, but not yet. And yeah, you are dead to the dot, that's good. I'm gonna heal up, which is not great. But these guys are relatively weak. So, yeah, that should be, he's dead. Okay. So now we can go ahead and enter the recovery phase. We got 2 guys dead to the dot. I may switch up and try the bellow skill, because I didn't seem to be getting that many dodges even with that much dodge stacked. So these guys' their accuracy must be pretty great. Let's go ahead and stack a heal up on her.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And these guys won't do stress damage unless they crit, which is always a danger. But we should be able to out heal all damage that they might do, and heal back our stress to 0 or almost 0. So.
onslaught.
All right, pretty good. Let's see, heavy boots, meh. Yeah, I can't carry anything. Did get one person, Mun, Crimson Cursed. But pretty successful recovery round there. And moving right along. Bypass the beggars. And shove. Ooh, another campfire. I've got one. I think I'll be okay. I'm okay with just with having one. And I'm assuming, and maybe this is wrong of me, that they will give me more. All right, so you guys can guard each other a lot. We'll go here, just because everybody can reach that spot. 2 damage for 3 rounds, so it's gonna take him a little while to die. All right, got 2 Crimson Cursed. Yeah, I do not like the stress that these guys can do. This actually may be a more dangerous battle than I'm giving it credit for. Let's see, Man-at-Arms, you can rampart up, so I will actually go ahead and move the Flagellant there. We'll get some damage in here, so he hopefully won't go, but he dodged, so that sucks. Still not a lethal dot. And we will stun you. Resisted the stun. See if we can get, well, see if we can get a lethal, no. This, I think I'm gonna try and recover off of these 2 guys. This stress is getting pretty severe right now. So we'll see how well of a stress, well of a recovery period we can get here. So you're guarded. I would like to stun anybody, any of these little guys. Right now, yeah, you can sit back there for a minute. Probably need a big heal here. Alright, you're dead. I let too many people live for way too long. Alright, that's lethal for you. And now I've really got to start stress healing the Houndmaster back up. So now, these guys have relatively low, well, he's got a stun buff right now, but most of them have, they don't have great stun resist, so we'll be stunning probably with the Man-at-Arms and just seeing how well that works for our recovery phase versus the bolster. With this, let's see, this guy, with the supplicants, the dodge actually worked out pretty well. We dodged quite a bit. I hate that. That's what I hate about the Houndmasters. Yeah, we're gonna have a real long, unless he gets a, yeah, he's abusive. So that means we're gonna have to stress heal him back down to 0. And so that's gonna be a very long and tedious process, and they're gonna get chances for crits and all kinds of stuff. And let's see what you're stunned now. You should be able to dodge. Dang it. And see when his stress heal doesn't even proc. That's pretty rough. So it seems like I should probably be buffing dodge instead of trying to stun these guys, because they are really targeting our Houndmaster. I need to actually probably guard the Houndmaster and spread out some of this stress damage that they're doing. Well, as you can see, We can feed somebody the blood. As you can see, recovery from those guys did not go extremely well. So I'm gonna go ahead and camp and see if I can get some of my stress down.
Circle in the dark. The battle may
feast.
yet be won.
And I would like my man-at-arms got afflicted, and so that's obviously pretty bad. So we want to prevent nighttime ambush. I think I'm actually going to use no, nobody has mortality debuffs, so we'll go ahead and use Hound's Watch because I value that party surprised a little bit more. Oh, no, he said no. Okay, well, I'd love to get some damage, but I need the stress heals. -10 for everybody, sure. You didn't take that either. The Flagellant can cure stress off of himself pretty easily, so I may switch out one of his skills for the skill that lets him take stress from other people. I mean, this isn't gonna help anybody at this point. -5 stress for not religious people. That's probably not worth it. We'll just reduce his stress for a few battles. And can we reduce it further? Yes. And we got one left. Remove a disease. Does he have a disease? I'm sure that won't work for the Crimson Curse. Yeah. Alright. They're gonna take stress. What? Oh, because he didn't do his stupid thing. Although, we actually may be able to recover off of this battle. One maggot and the spitter, possibly. Sure, we want you to be able to dodge. We're in a terrible grouping here. Alright, now we're back in some semblance of stuff. And perhaps
A momentary abatement.
perhaps we can recover off of this, but perhaps not. I don't believe the spitter, unless it crits, is going to do any damage. So I'm going to kind of let them be. And the problem I've been having is that the Houndmasters, I may be kind of overvaluing the Houndmasters. You know what? I don't think these guys have great accuracy. I'll buff the dodge. I think I'm overvaluing the Houndmaster stress heal. The Jester's any direct target stress heal where you can actually choose where it goes is better, like the Jester's and even the Crusaders. But yeah, not too much to say. I'm gonna try and recover off of this. All right, well.
Success so clearly in view.
Success is so clearly in view. That was a very successful recovery round. We have one stress on our Flagellant. We got rid of both of the afflictions on our Houndmaster and Man-at-Arms. So we will continue on. Do have a few dots there, but that's okay. And crap. Back into the hard battles. So, everybody can hit this slot, so he's obviously the, well, he's guarded, but luckily we can still probably take this guy out this round. 8 damage. He's gonna be 1 off lethal. We'll go ahead and kill him. Now we got this corpse, which is not great. The corpse will be dead next round. Getting some stress stacked back up, but that's all right. Do I want to attack just to kill him or wait to stun him with the man-at-arms? Let's get this out of the way so that he'll be in the spot we want him. Now, let's see, we can exsanguinate. Yeah. Just heal up and then maybe we can... What's your stun? It's fairly high. I think the man-at-arms will have a better chance stunning there. Of course, if the stun is successful, the man-at-arms will be able to do damage to the Chevalier. Just like that. And possibly stun the Chevalier. Just like that. Okay. Now we've got a decent shot at getting out of here relatively unscathed. As soon as this guy's dead, well, actually, you're going to be dead. So we may not get much of a recovery round. But if this guy crits, especially on 2 people, it can be fairly devastating. So he is going to get another action unless we can stun him again. He's got 105. We got a small chance to stun, but we got to take it. And it worked. All right. So we should be able to kill the Chevalier before... yeah, definitely before he acts again. We only need 5 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and... He's very slow. So I'm going to go ahead and let somebody else besides the Houndmaster kill him so that I can use that as an opportunity to stress heal. Alright, now you'll be dead. So... we can start just putting damage here. I don't really need to recover. 15 stress is something I'm not particularly worried about on the Flagellant. Resist the blight. We'll heal what stress we can, if we can. Good crit. He'll heal a little bit off of that, and get some blood out of it, and forget the rest.
But a victory nonetheless.
Alright, continuing on. I think we need to go over to the left side here at some point. This looks like as good a point as any because we can't go forward anymore. No, thank you, sir. Alright, what fresh hell is this? Alright, obviously we hate this guy. Alright, pretty good damage to start with. Unfortunately, the Vestal is the only one that can reach him. Unless we shuffle. No, you're gonna resist everything. Get some damage in on her so she hopefully won't have that guy guard her. And is that gonna be... Nah, it's not enough.
Sedated.
Okay, they're all buffed. He's still in the back row. And he's gonna do... Oh, he's gonna do the thirst. That's okay. As long as he doesn't do that repartee business, I'm okay. So go here, and that should be... Nope, he resisted the bleed. Not a good time for a crit. let's see. We only need 3 damage. I'd rather send the Hound. Oh, you're dead to the dot. I'd rather. Let's see. I want to let them die to the dots. Although he won't die to the dot. Somebody should get a turn before him. The Vestal or the Man-at-Arms can finish him off. Or he can dodge. He's gonna heal up. But that'll be the kill. Okay. So now we can think about starting to recover off of you and you. And Man-at-Arms needs a little love. So Esquire should be dead to the dot. We'll go ahead and again enter the recovery phase, as these guys don't have any super threatening attacks. And I don't want to stack up bleed too much on him, so I won't do that restoration skill again until the bleed has kind of gotten off of him a little bit.
Soothed. Sedated.
Good dodge. And we'll buff the dodge some more. Alright, we can reclaim here. Or redeem. That's reclaim. And heal a little bit more stress. Down to 16. Maybe go 1 or 2 more rounds. Good dodge. The only issue comes up when they start getting crits, and sometimes, you know, they can get multiple crits in a row.
Vigor is restored.
And he's down to 5. It's no big deal. We'll probably go ahead and start finishing off the fight.
Decimated.
Good crit. Blighted, that's gonna mean he's gonna take a little bit of damage. I'm okay with that. Alright, everybody is stress-free. Heal up. Do some damage. And we may be able to get out on this turn. If not, then definitely next turn. Alright, we want to heal him if we can. Before we leave this battle. And Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms can take it. I'm okay if he's a little bit low health.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task.
Alright, get a scout. And we'll head up this way. Oh, another shovel. Oop. Hopefully we can find some more shovels, because if we come across another campfire, I would like to be able to take it. Alright, that's food. Not the campfire. And we could relieve a little stress here, but 1 stress and 3 stress, not really worth it. But it's good to know that that's there in case we get in some sort of dire situation. I don't want to interact with that guy. I don't really know why, I don't really know what he does. Okay, 2 Esquires. Luckily they're not in the back row. We will go for him first. 13. 9, 8. Need 3 damage. Good, he did not guard the damaged one. Just need 3 damage for him to be dead to the dot. Alright, he's dead to the dot. It's one thing we don't have to worry about. You are craving, so we'll give Flagellant some blood next time. I do want to stun the guard off. And we're gonna switch places and get, I believe, a damage buff, yeah. And speed. Alright, that hurts. That's rough, but he did transform. That's really all I can ask for at this point. So we'll just... Oh, I forgot to give him the blood. 8 damage, he's dead, good. And we can kind of start recovering. Although this guy can cause stress, and I believe she can cause some pretty decent stress herself with a couple of moves. So we would like to buff up our dodge. All right. Ah, forgot the blood again. That's all right. This is a stress or horror. So this may be a little bit. This may not be a great fight to attempt to recover off of. If I start getting too much more stress and I don't see it going down over time, I will. Okay, let's go ahead and give him the blood. Finally, and we can just trade places. I don't want to stack bleed too much on him, especially when no one's in, you know, dire straits. 31. Luckily, that horror is not too bad. Choice cut is fine. It's that refined palette, that skill that really screws with you. Yeah, keep doing that. Although, do you buff his damage? Nah, just protection. Alright. And good. Crit, a little bit of extra stress heal. Alright, stress is still going down overall. And another good. Alright, everybody's down to 1 bar. I could live with that, certainly. And perhaps I should. Okay, they're both bug form now. Not seeing as many dodges as I would like. Alright, everybody's horror is off except for the Flagellant, and now he should be done with the horror. So I think I am gonna go ahead and start ending this.
Impressive. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Don't heal up too much. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Expose the vein? Oh, he's marked. Ugh. Normally you want to focus fire, kind of one person down, but I'm kind of whittling him down evenly just to extend the rounds that I get for recovery. Probably gonna heal up again. Okay. You can certainly guard. Do I want to kill yet? Yeah. You need the blood. Oh no, he moved. I can't stress heal. Well, heal yourself anyways. Flagellant can move forward. Let's see. Nah, continue buffing dodge. Just hope our Houndmaster doesn't take any more stress damage. we actually don't really need you to do anything. Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead next round anyway, so we're not gonna get a chance to stress heal again. Which is unfortunate. Just kill her. Alright, not too bad. Leave all that stuff. Grab, oh, I bet this is a key. So let's see, what do we want to drop? Oh man, I've got to remember that I have laudanum when I get that horror. I could probably stand to lose the food. 3 food is fine. All right, and that is the yellow key. So let us move onward. And let's see, am I gonna pass by that egg again? If I do, I may go ahead and pop a, yeah, let's go ahead and just get that stress off the Houndmaster for fun. There we go. Pretty good stress heal. And we'll head up yonder. Don't care about loot. Don't care about that egg thing, or that hive. I guess I should call that a hive. And the other thing is obviously a egg. An egg. Alright. Ghoul. Ghoul is definitely the priority here. May also attempt to stun him when we get the opportunity. Resisted the bleed there, that's no good. And attempt to stun with the man-at-arms. Nope, he's gonna dodge it. That's rough. This is a big stress fight. Alright, maybe I could actually use my laudanum now. I'm gonna have to use 4 of them though. Maybe I should wait until he stacks Howl and then use it, because that will probably save me a little bit of horror. Man. Houndmaster, I need you to stay back where you are. Yeah, you can heal up off of me all day when you haven't taken any damage. And yeah, we still want to do as much damage as we can.
The flesh is
need 10 more to kill him. For him to be able to die to the dot. This should maybe do it. Eh. Yes, it does. All right. So Giulio Iglesias is dead. We want the Houndmaster to be able to stress heal a little bit, even though we'll have to wait till next turn to do it. 3 stress for 1 round, for 2 rounds, for 1 round, for 2 rounds. I don't know that that's necessarily worth. Let's pop a reclaim there. That's not good.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, so he died, the ghoul died in round 3. So we've got until, let's see, what's your stun like? We could probably stun you, or you could dodge it. She does have extremely high dodge. Man, that stress. That's alright. This is not a good recovery fight, and I don't particularly want to take the chance. Although I may drag it out a little bit. We need to kill her by the end of round 5. She's got 27 HP. We'll start. Wow, oh yeah, her dodge is super high. We're gonna actually need to start doing damage to her. So we have to kill her this round. So no more stress heals, no more recovery. We gotta kill her this round, or we'll get even more stress, unfortunately. If we can even hit her. She's just gonna dodge everything. I guess that is the downside of these. Once they're in their bug form, their dodge is just so ridiculously high.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Alright, there's another campfire. I'm starting to get worried about the shovels, though. Starting to get worried about how many shovels I'm actually gonna need, though. I'm not gonna pick that up for now. Oh, good. Alright, chevaliers. That's not what I wanted you to do. We do want to heal up. I should have exsanguinated there. Oh boy, that's a little rough. Maybe we can stun one? Yes. Alright, man-at-arms. You can... I should have used her to stun the back row here. We don't want you doing anything nefarious. He resisted the stun, though. Good dodge. Not terrible damage. At least none of them crit. And we're gonna want to dump damage into this guy, since everybody can reach that slot. You're gonna have to move forward and waste a turn. That's too bad. Yeah, guard that guy. That is perfectly fine. We may have to set up a guard on the attempt to get the stun here, even though he's got somewhat high of a bonus. Yeah, resisted. Alright, big heal there. Good dodge. Do not attack the hound. Yeah, I knew it. Good dodge. Alright, living by the skin of our teeth here. Don't chain. Don't. I thought he was going to act like without my permission. Alright, 7 HP. Still not enough to kill. Alright, now he's dead to the dot. Nope. Yes he is. Alright, we definitely want to heal Houndmaster. Alright, now we can start putting damage into the secondary Chevalier and also stun him. Alright, now we can exsanguinate. No we can't, because I only want to do it. I want to leave these guys alive for recovery. But we do need to heal the Houndmaster, so that will work out. Don't mind if he heals up. So we're going to... see, we don't need heals, we can dump damage. And do I risk the stun again? Probably not. Go for more damage. Although it's not anything to write home about, the man-at-arms damage. Alright. That's alright. We can heal health. I'm not worried about the health too much. Just want to get this guy dead. Good. He's going to heal a little bit of stress off that. Now we can go into recovery. Give her one big heal. And I might as well, let's see, 4 damage for 2 rounds, 3 damage for 2 rounds. Let's stack a reclaim on Houndmaster. And you guys can just do whatever you do. And I'll start buffing the dodge, although this guy is somewhat of a concern. He can do some pretty significant stress damage if he chooses to. So I may actually stun him every other round. That's a great little, when the Houndmaster's bloodlusting, he has been healing himself sometimes for 17 stress, which is great. So just gonna recover. See, yeah, that's bad, especially when it crits. All right, recovered a little bit off of them, And this feather crystal trinket is not bad. What would I drop for that? I haven't been using bandages as much. Don't care about those. I already have. I mean, the scouting book is good. I just already have one or two. So, not too concerned about it. I still don't remember 100% what that does. Alright, just one Chevalier this time. Although we do have two of these guys, so they could very... Oh, okay, he's gonna guard him, that's okay. But he may guard him. If I was smart, I probably would have... Well, I couldn't have stunned him. Alright, give me some stress. I love it. Can't reach. We do need to kill you. Good crit. Not quite enough to kill. There we go. Alright, now everybody at least can hit this guy. It's gonna do double damage. One stun. Trying to dump as much damage into the Chevalier as possible. Take him down. 2 damage. Yeah. So we'll need to stun this guy. Ah. It's rough. Ooh, that's rough. He's got a dot. It's not lethal, but if he gets hit... Okay, good. He's not going to get hit again. So Houndmaster will survive until we can heal him. Let's see. No, you're still guarded. We need to heal.
A momentary abatement.
And now maybe we can stun. Alright, now we can do some damage. You're gonna get another round on the Houndmaster, of course. 6 damage, he's got 13 health. Should be fine. Let's go ahead and rearrange ourselves here. Alright, now we can kill. With a crit, gonna reduce a little stress. And need to probably heal up a bit.
Sedated.
And again, I don't like trying to recover too much off of these guys. We will stun where we can. And I'll still do stress healing, but
A momentary abatement.
I'll let the Flagellant go ahead and do damage to these guys. Get everybody's health up. And they're going to continue kind of guarding each other. Can stun this one. Should be able to. Alright, not too bad. Alright, and let's see. Attempt to kill the one that's got the stun buff, but not gonna happen. Alright, he's dead to the dot next round. He's gonna get some stress in on us, which is not great. Okay, that's gonna reduce a little bit of stress. You have the stun buff. All right, they're both dead to the dot next turn. I'll get one more stress heal off. Hopefully the Flagellant will. Yep, he got some. Okay. 2 boxes. I'm okay with.
Destroyed.
And heal a little bit off the kill. Take a blood.
Be wary.
I would love to get some
Triumphant
shovels.
pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
And here we go. All right, this is that? I'm assuming it's yellow. Maybe I'm colorblind. All right, well, that was the Countess's dungeon up to the yellow key and the yellow door. We will continue on next time with our comp here to see if we can make it all the way to the Countess. But until then, thanks for watching. My name's Rantry, and I will see you next time.